They counted me out before I could even count. Born to a mother behind bars. First breath taken while she fought her own battles. Childhood shaped by poverty's sharp edges. Every statistic said I wouldn't make it past 25. Look at me now. Your beginning doesn't dictate your ending. Your start doesn't determine your finish. Your birth circumstances don't define your life purpose. I grew up watching roaches race across kitchen floors. Watched eviction notices pile up like unpaid bills. Watched my mother struggle between feeding her kids and feeding her pain. Nobody predicted success from that environment. Nobody expected greatness from those conditions. That's exactly why I had to prove them wrong. See, struggle either breaks you or builds you. Hardship either destroys your spirit or develops your character. Adversity either defeats your soul or defines your strength. The difference? Your choice in how you respond. They wanted my story to end in statistics. Another young brother lost to streets, another poverty casualty, another forgotten name in forgotten neighborhoods. I refuse to give them that satisfaction. You think your situation is impossible? I lived in places where hope checked out before we checked in. You think your circumstances are too difficult? I survived conditions designed to destroy me. You think your odds are too long? I beat probabilities that mathematics said were impossible. This ain't bragging, this is blueprint. This ain't arrogance, this is evidence. This ain't ego, this is encouragement. When I first picked up a pen, I wasn't thinking about platinum records. I was processing pain. When I first wrote poetry, I wasn't dreaming of stadiums. I was surviving trauma. When I first performed, I wasn't imagining fame. I was expressing truth nobody else would voice. But something happened through that process. That pain transformed into power. That trauma converted into testimony. That survival evolved into success. Your current struggle is tomorrow's strength. Your present hardship is future wisdom. Your ongoing battle is coming victory. They see your neighborhood and assume your limits. They observe your circumstances and predict your failure. They notice your struggles and expect your surrender. Prove every assumption wrong. Defy every prediction, exceed every expectation. I remember nights with empty stomachs and full dreams. Days with holes in shoes, but holes in my story I was determined to fill with triumph. Moments when quitting made more sense than continuing, but something inside refused to accept defeat. That something exists in you too. It's that voice whispering, keep going when everything screams, give up. It's that feeling pushing forward when logic suggests retreat. It's that instinct fighting when reason recommends surrender. Listen to that voice. Trust that feeling. Follow that instinct. Your struggle isn't your identity. It's your training ground. Your hardship isn't your definition. It's your preparation. Your adversity isn't your conclusion. It's your introduction to strength you didn't know existed. I transformed poverty into poetry, converted struggle into songs, changed pain into purpose. Not because I'm special, because I refuse to accept limitations others tried imposing. You have that same refusal available. You possess that same resistance. You contain that same rebellion against predetermined outcomes. The world writes scripts for people from certain places. Society creates narratives for kids from specific circumstances. The system designs outcomes for youth from particular backgrounds. Rip up their script. Reject their narrative, redesign their outcome. When teachers doubted my intelligence, I studied harder. When authorities predicted my imprisonment, I educated myself. When critics dismissed my potential, I developed my talents. Every doubt became fuel. Every dismissal became motivation. Every prediction became challenge to overcome. Your doubters are your developers. Your critics are your coaches. Your obstacles are your opportunities. They don't realize they're providing exactly what you need to succeed. I watched friends fall to streets, witnessed talented brothers waste potential, saw brilliant minds succumb to circumstances. Their losses taught me survival requires more than talent. It demands determination. More than ability, it requires persistence. More than skill, it necessitates vision beyond current reality. See yourself beyond your surroundings. Envision your future beyond your present. Imagine your destination beyond your starting point. Mental pictures create physical realities. Internal visions manifest external victories. Imagine futures become lived experiences. They want you believing your zip code determines your destiny. They need you thinking your family history predicts your future. They require you accepting your current conditions as permanent limitations. Reject all of it. I've walked stages they said I'd never reach. Touched lives they said I'd never impact. Created legacy they said I'd never build. Not through luck, through labor. Not through chance, through choice. Not through privilege, through persistence. You have access to those same ingredients. You possess those same resources. You contain those same elements. Mix them with your unique experiences, your specific struggles, your particular pain that creates something only you can produce. Your story matters. Your journey counts. Your testimony transforms. Not just for you, for everyone watching who shares similar circumstances, similar struggles, similar doubts about whether they can overcome. When you rise from difficulty, you don't rise alone. When you succeed despite odds, you don't succeed solo. When you overcome obstacles, you don't overcome isolated. You carry hope for everyone still fighting. You provide proof for everyone still doubting. You become evidence for everyone still struggling. That's bigger than personal achievement. That's greater than individual success. That's more significant than solo victory. I didn't just survive for me. I thrived for every kid in every hood being told they're nothing. I created for every youth in every struggle being taught they're limited. I succeeded for every person in every hardship being convinced they're defeated before they begin. You're doing the same whether you realize it or not. Your continued fight inspires. Your ongoing struggle motivates. Your persistent effort encourages. Someone's watching your journey, drawing strength from your resilience, finding hope in your refusal to quit. Don't let them down by surrendering. Don't abandon them by accepting defeat. Don't fail them by believing the limitations others project. My mother's struggle taught me strength. My poverty taught me resourcefulness. My pain taught me empathy. My obstacles taught me creativity. Everything meant to destroy me actually developed me. Your difficulties are doing the same. Your challenges are developing abilities you'll need for your destiny. Your struggles are creating capacities required for your purpose. Your hardships are forging character essential for your calling. Nothing is wasted in your story. Every tear waters future growth. Every setback sets up comeback. Every valley precedes mountain. Every darkness anticipates dawn. When I wrote about thug life, I wasn't glorifying violence. I was explaining survival in systems designed to break us. When I spoke about struggle, I wasn't promoting victimhood. I was processing reality while refusing to accept it as permanent. That's the balance. Acknowledge reality without accepting it as destiny. Recognize circumstances without surrendering to them. Understand obstacles without being stopped by them. You can be real about where you are while remaining committed to where you're going. You can be honest about current struggles while staying focused on future triumphs. You can be authentic about present pain while maintaining vision of coming victory. They need you to quit because your success destroys their narrative. They require your failure because your victory exposes their lies. They demand your surrender because your persistence reveals their propaganda. Keep going, keep pushing, keep believing. Not because it's easy, because it's necessary. Not because it's comfortable, because it's purpose. Not because it's simple, because it's destiny. Your greatness isn't despite your struggle, it's because of it. Your strength isn't separate from your hardship, it's developed through it. Your power isn't unrelated to your pain, it's forged from it. Everything you've survived prepared you for everything you're becoming. Every battle you fought trained you for wars you'll win. Every obstacle you've overcome equipped you for mountains you'll climb. You were born into struggle, but you were built for greatness. Your circumstances at birth don't determine your impact in life. Your starting point doesn't dictate your ending point. Rise up from wherever you are, stand tall despite whatever surrounds you. Move forward regardless of whatever opposes you. The world is waiting for what only your unique journey can produce. Your community needs what only your specific struggle can create. Your generation requires what only your particular pain can birth. Don't rob them of that by quitting. Don't deny them that by surrendering. Don't withhold that by accepting defeat. You matter more than you know. Your fight means more than you realize. Your persistence impacts more than you understand. Keep going. Your breakthrough is closer than your breakdown. Your victory is nearer than your defeat. Your success is more imminent than your failure. Born into struggle, built for greatness. That's not just my story, it's yours too. Own it, live it, become it. Listen close to what I'm telling you. Every night I went to bed hungry, taught me to stay hungry for success. Every time I watched my mother cry, taught me to fight so mine won't have to. Every moment I felt powerless taught me where real power lives. Inside your mind, inside your will, inside your refusal to break. The streets raised me, but they didn't define me. Poverty surrounded me, but it didn't limit me. Statistics condemn me, but they didn't contain me. You think your past is too heavy? I carried weight that should have crushed me. You think your mistakes are too many? I stumbled more times than I can count. You think your scars are too deep? Mine run to the bone. But scars prove something critical. You survived what tried to kill you. Every mark on your soul is evidence of your strength. Every wound that healed is testimony of your resilience. They wanted me to become another cautionary tale, another name mentioned with head shakes and whispered regrets, another wasted potential, another lost cause. I became a movement instead. Not because I'm superhuman, because I'm stubborn. Not because I'm perfect, because I'm persistent. Not because I had advantages, because I refused to accept disadvantages as destiny. That same stubbornness lives in you. That same persistence flows through your veins. That same refusal to accept defeat beats in your chest. Your beginning was rough? Good. Smooth starts create soft finishes. Your foundation was shaky? Perfect. Solid structures get built on lessons learned from instability. Your odds were impossible? Even better. Nobody remembers the favorites. They remember the underdogs who refuse to lose. Everything that hurt you is about to help you. Everything that wounded you is about to strengthen you. Everything that tried to end you is about to empower you. But only if you keep moving. Only if you stay fighting. Only if you refuse to quit. Your story isn't over. You're just in the middle of the best part. The comeback, the rise, the transformation from struggle to strength, from pain to power, from victim to victor. They're watching, they're waiting, they need to see you make it, so make it. Not just for yourself, for every person who shares your struggle and needs to know it's possible. Born into struggle, built for greatness. Now go out there and prove it.